Hello and welcome to a time special presentation for Thirukkural with the Times, where we explore real-world lessons from the classic Tamil text Thirukkural with motivational speaker, author and diversity champion Bharathi Baskar as she explores the masterpiece. Joy and sorrow, yin and yang, love and war. Dualities are perhaps the only constants of life, as history and literature illustrate. How does one accept this bittersweet truth? Did Thiruvalluvar ponder over these questions? What were his conclusions? Find out.
In the grand systole and diastole of history, an age of recklessness is always countered by one of stringent discipline. Thirukkural, through Valluvar's stern condemnation of human vices, leads us to ponder the debauchery of his era, a society perhaps prone to grandiloquence, violence and triviality. Yet, amid these indictments emerges a multifaceted portrait of a cultured community, sophisticated and well-ordered, rich in religious fervor, aesthetic pursuits, economic dynamism, and political vigor. This duality is echoed in Sangam literature as well, where Purananuru, a collection of valorous poems, sheds light on the violent conflicts of kings. These rulers ruthlessly vanquished their enemies, razed the cities, and decimated essential resources, waging wars against fellow Tamil kings within mere kilometers. The ceaseless cycle of strife highlights the struggle for supremacy through bloodshed. Conversely, the tender verses of Agananuru offer delicate expressions of love, so subtle that one might easily overlook their profound sentiment. Remarkably, many poets contributed to both genres, illustrating the perennial duality within human nature. This duality transcends cultures. For instance, Japanese artists employ suming-nagashi or ink floating to create ethereal works by allowing ink to drift on water. This technique produces colors that appear to shimmer with light. Such was the subtlety and tenderness that they employed in their art, which is reflective of the Japanese character. Yet, Japan's history reveals the paradox of its imperial army committing unspeakable atrocities during World War II. The cruelty was also a part of the psyche. Not just Japanese, duality is a fundamental character of every race and nation. It emerges from the very fabric of life itself, a dance of opposites, interwoven with light and darkness, joy and sorrow, yin and yang. Without balance, yang develops into aggression, while yin can lead to complacency. Embracing this dual nature, great masters remind us to embrace both sides, for they are the two faces of the same coin. Darkness enhances our appreciation of light. In Milton's Paradise Lost, a beautiful exchange occurs between God and Adam. As Adam revels in the beauty of light in his new universe, God prepares him for the arrival of night, urging him to welcome darkness. Initially, Adam hides, apprehensive of the absence of light. However, as the evening unfolds, night flowers bloom, stars and the moon emerge, and the tender evening breeze envelops him. Grateful, Adam thanks God for the beauty of night. Life's many lessons teach us to recognize duality. To deny either positive or negative is to forsake half of the experience. Focusing solely on the positive blinds us to life's complexities. Conversely, fixating on the negative obscures fleeting moments of beauty. Every time I visit the Murugan temple at Palani, what fascinates me is the kavadi or balance carried by devotees as they climb the hill. I use this metaphor every time I through difficult times in life. I picture myself walking a path with two pots balanced on my shoulders, joined by a stick. One is a pot of gratitude, relief, and positive emotions. In the pot, on the other hand, I carry all the grief, anger, and negative emotions. I tell myself that I need to keep walking, and hence carrying the two pots for balance is a must. Imagine ourselves on this path. We acknowledge the competing forces within us. We are fierce yet compassionate. We are driven yet wary. We are forgiving yet tempted towards vengeance, often sacrificing our comfort for loved ones while simultaneously desiring to prioritize our own ease. This internal conflict is perfectly normal. As leading scientists affirm, even matter in our universe exists in a state of duality, waves and particles. Valluvar too contemplated this duality of existence. He then declares that the wise have the perfect balance. They know that pain and pleasure can only coexist. Hence, they do not seek pleasure and are not affected by pain. Inbaththul Inbam Vizhayaadhaan, Thunbaththul Thunbam Urudhal Ilan. He who never exulted in joy will not be depressed by sorrow. In our ever-evolving lives, understanding and embracing this duality allows us to navigate the complexities we encounter. By recognizing that joy and sorrow coexist, we glean invaluable insights into our shared human experience. Such is the beauty of life, a delicate tapestry woven from the threads of contrasting emotions. Through the lens of duality, we uncover the richness of existence, wherein light dances with darkness, crafting a harmonious narrative that defines our journey.